Hello, good morning, or good afternoon, maybe it's better. It's almost 2 o'clock. Today, the Christian Orthodox side of the Christian religion, to say it like that, is celebrating Easter, the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And a few days ago, we also had the pagan Celtic celebration of Beltane, symbolizing the beginning of summer, transiting from a spring that has been awaited for so long here in Norway. So many different celebrations, but let's say that to a certain extent, they are very similar because they stem for the same root and need of people to celebrate a moment of transition, a rite of passage, if you want to call it like that, according to the shamanistic terminology. So happy Easter, Christos Anviat, for those who are celebrating today. And I've also heard that is the Saint Irina or Irene celebration too, which is actually my anniversary in this case, right? So happy Irini or Irina's Day for all those who have and share this name of this saint. I don't know if you know, but Irene in Greek means peace. So every woman that has been given the name of Irina, Irene, or Irene, because there are several versions according to languages and countries where the people are born, all these women, they carry this vibration of peace. And probably many of us, they try to attain peace, but it's not always successful. So we have first to go through many battles and fights until we achieve this inner balance and peace. So for this moment, let's call it of resurrection and passage into a different vibration, the vibration of summer, of warmth, of abundance, of luxurious landscapes filled with colors and fruits and good vibe. I come with a different reading, inspired from the word of the goddesses and their myths and messages. And so, for the reading today, the resurrection reading, I prepared Quan Yin Oracle, the Mary Magdalene Oracle, or Magdalene Oracle. And I'm going to use also my deck that by the way it's for sale. So if you want to purchase, you can connect with me. That is the Mary Magdalene Oracle. So let's see what are the messages that today come from these two very highly vibrational energies of the Magdalene and Quan Yin. Quan Yin is an Asian goddess of mercy that to a certain extent relates to peace and to being compassionate to yourself first, and then spreading this energy to support and guide other people. I've been always amazed since I started on this path or journey into knowing myself and healing and giving support to other people into their healing journeys, how easy it is for people to go and find sources outside of them, to go and find reasons, for example, to celebrate something outside of them, when the first and the most important person and energy to celebrate is our own energy and person. And we should cherish it as divine, with a high potential of achievement and realization. But we forget we have this high potential, the infinite potential. So let's see what are the messages that Quan Yin wants to bring to us today in this moment of resurrection. And the first message comes from Orchid Priestess of Destiny. The Orchid Priestess of your high spiritual destiny calls to you now. She inspires you to discover and express your purpose. You are encouraged to live into your potential, what I did say you before, with all its uniqueness and beauty. Her sweet flute playing deep in your heart, blossoms of orchard and chrysanthemum falling from her feet, she stirs your heart to quest for your true soul passion. Chrysanthemum and orchid are actually the flowers that many times Quan Yin as a goddess is depicted in different types of representations. The second message is called Many Hands of the Goddess. In fact, you can see her representation with so many hands. It reminds me of multitasking, which is very specific skill that women generally have. The goddess Quan Yin brings blessings to multiple projects and many different parts of your life and consciousness, beloved. She's not limited to one task at a time. Do not be afraid to surrender into her guiding wisdom and creative genius, for there is much that you can accomplish together, and she's assisting you now. Oh yeah, I relate with this. I'm a very highly functional multitasking woman. And it's not always to my benefit because I can get drained after all the tasks. And then drink from the emerald fountain. The divine feminine encourages you to awaken and empower yourself. Your sincerity is evoking Quan Yin's divine intervention. It makes sense to be open to receive it, to step forward and drink from the emerald fountain, which is the unconditionally loving heart chakra of Quan Yin. Allow yourself to be nourished by the power and love of the Divine Mother flowing to you now. Very beautiful messages. Very beautiful. I'm going to shuffle also the cards from the other oracles, and then I will give the interpretation based on all the cards present. These cards from Quan Yin in special, I wanted to show them to you and read the message because this is already the good omen of what this moment and the period ahead can bring to you and what you need to surrender and accept and connect with on your path. But your destiny, your soul purpose is already calling you. And you have the assistance of the goddess of mercy, Quan Yin, support you in your endeavors, even when you are challenged to multitask and to listen to your heart. For Mary Magdalene, we have color. And actually, you see also my background is so colorful with cherry blossom. These are trees that are now in blossom in Oslo. They're so beautiful. Perception. The eye of God is here. And then the mythic reality. And guardian angel is on the bottom. We will retain it as a extra supporting energy for the overall messages. And then from the Mary Magdalene Oracle, I'm going also to shuffle a little bit the cards and see what is the message of the womb for you today. This is an oracle, as I said, I'm selling it. So if anyone is interested, connect with me by email, paloma.blanca0175@gmail.com. And please subscribe to the channel too. And so from Mary Magdalene Oracle, we have the Alchemist with magic. Beautiful. And we have Father Sky, Overseas and Crown Chakra. And then we have the Mystery, the Oracle. This was a very special project where we used real models and we created these beautiful masks to represent archetypes of the goddess of Mary Magdalene energies. The bottom of the deck, it's the snake, representing transformation and release, full moon, and the fire element. So, just one moment, I need to check something. Yes. So we had color with perception and mythic realities. And color also speaks about the abundance of nature and the beauty of adornment that nature, outside nature, has in so many aspects, in all its elements and beings that populates our natural environment. And also encourages you to pay attention to the colors, the color of your dress, the color of your mood, even from a day to another, and what is the message that this color bring to you. Maybe one day you resonate with a certain color and you wish to feel it and to smell it, to taste it in different ways. And then the other day changes. There is always a relationship between your inner state, your inner mood, your emotions, and the colors that mostly attract you in your surroundings. Sometimes even the fruits, for example, the vegetables have a certain color. And if you have a specific health issue or something where you need more nutrients of or minerals of vitamins of a certain type, you might be attracted to eat certain type of vegetables with a certain color. For example, everything that has red fruits, beetroot. They contain a lot of iron. It might be that you need to support your body with more iron because maybe you lost some blood or you are a little bit anemic, and it's quite normal in this transition from a season to another too. For women, for example, it's very important that you eat fruits or vegetables abundant in iron after menstruate, because you have to replenish your iron charge, to say like that, as you through the blood, you will lose a quantity, right? Perception has a certain message. And in this case, for me, is not the same as the one that you'll find in the book. So I'm not going to read it because it represents the eye. It's an eye that looks and sees also beyond the surface, beyond the masks. And it's an invitation to look mostly inside yourself. And of course, you will look towards the others too. But when your gut feeling or your intuition speaks to you and says about someone or a situation, pay attention to that person, pay attention to the situation. There is some trickery there, or maybe that person is a trickster. And yeah, you should be careful. Go inside, turn inward, and try to understand how you perceive the outer reality based on your inner patterns of thought or on inner habits your inner convictions. Because sometimes it's very easy to get into illusions and to imagine things about people and situations that are not even true, or to create expectations, which is even worse when you create expectation on a pure illusion, right? So the way you perceive your reality or the others, the surroundings, it first is an input that comes from inside. And if you know yourself very well and you have that kind of detector that tells you when to be careful or when to trust, you will know what you perceive, if it's real or illusion. Of course, it requires a lot of self-awareness. Because ultimately, we want to live in this reality, right? And we want to embellish it with colors, with sensations, with abundance, with happiness and joy. But sometimes we escape into mythic realities that are not real. They belong to the mythology, and it can be ancient mythology or more modern mythology. There are so many types of mythologies and mythological characters and stories nowadays. We escape into this myth because it's easier to accept that reality that is not a reality, it doesn't even exist. We create it. It's more comfortable. And I'm going to read what the book says about this card because this is interesting. And it will bring you a reflection on your own journey and way of perceiving the outer and the inner realities. Something is causing you concern at present because you are viewing the situation from only one perspective. Look with an open heart and mind, and you may see that a positive side also exists. Things may very well turn in your favor if you let go of preconceived ideas and rigid views. There are at least two perspectives from which to view every situation. What you see at present is only part of the whole picture. Often, what seems real to us may not necessarily be what is actually occurring. The true purpose of many of life's events is often unclear because of our own false assumptions, fears, and misconceptions. There is no need for concern. Just allow things to naturally unfold and all will become clear to you. Remember, you may not have the power to change the world or many of the events in your life, but you have the power to change your perception of them. So again, we get back to the concept of perception. All becomes clear when I view it from a higher perspective. Yes, there is always a higher perspective in everything if we are able to detach a little bit and not get immediately involved with what is presented with us, and we will take sometimes even as, oh, beautiful and blissful and useful, when it might not be because it's just something that glitters, but it's not gold. The magic or the alchemist, this is one of the faces of the Mary Magdalene in her archetype of high priestess, which is the third archetype. The first two are the maiden and the mother, then you have the high priestess or the queen, and then the fourth will be the crone, the wise old woman. And together with the messages from the other oracle of Mary Magdalene and also from Quan Yin, we can understand this archetype as something that invites to connect with our innate skills and gifts that have been given to us from birth, and to recognize our own abilities to transform the reality. Even if it's messy, it's chaotic, it's difficult and burdensome, we always have all the tools and skills to transform it and to take the good, the positive of it, because we cast our own magic by using the skills and the tools we have. And I want to connect this card with both cards are beautiful, beautiful women, with the mystery or oracle card, because this is one of the other very much interesting concept of the Mary Magdalene Womb Oracle. If the alchemist is one of the minor arcanas, the mystery is also one of the minor arcanas. Says like that. Is considered a gateway in this oracle deck. Not archetype, but a gateway. The mystery is a gateway that brings messages and insights into our reality to transform the energy field and bring more healing to our life situation or to the world around us. By crossing over this gateway, we manifest the oracle voice of our own womb, the wisdom of the ancients. The oracle expresses the frequency of womb consciousness, and it generates the energy necessary to open new doors and birth a new way of being in our world. This oracle can be accessed through ecstatic surrender to an inner journey into the psychic and emotional field. And this card of the oracle, or the mystery, invites you to dive into the mysteries and retrieve a precious message that the womb oracle is ready to deliver. Tune into your womb energy and listen carefully. Embrace the wild nature of this energy and express it in your own way, using creative skills, writing, singing, instrument playing, dancing, drawing or painting, sculpting, video making, photo shooting, and so on. You can become the messenger of divine energies in the process of birthing a new world. Trust and surrender to this call. So you are the alchemist that has already all these creative skills, your tools to do magic and to become an oracle. For women, as you already got the card of the snake, which speaks about shedding skins and transforming, releasing all these shed skins, going into the fire of transformation and transmutation. Do your own alchemical process inside your womb space by connected with the heart and the emerald fountain of Quan Yin too. So these are very strong messages about your own self-empowerment when you accept the wisdom coming from the womb and from the ancients, because you carry that wisdom too through your matrilineage, through the inheritance that you received from past generations, and dare to explore. You have everything you need inside, and you know how to set and to transform inside this fire, the purification process. And all these energies, mystery, magic, they are very feminine by essence. Women have been priestesses and oracles and alchemists since the humanity was born. Even if they have not been accepted as such or recognized and venerated for their skills, they have been there. And they have practiced their magic and their skills even hidden, even in time of persecution. They knew how to create this magic and transform their own reality and the perception of its reality. They have been part of the mythological reality around us. All the goddesses, they are a creation, an archetypal energy of humanity. And at the same time, they represent something that we want to identify with, something pure, beautiful, powerful, visionary. Because all this transformation and perception, how you can change them also, is protected by connected with your crown chakra on top of your head. You can oversee your own life and your reality and see where it needs to change. Here we have the representation in the feminine form of Father Sky. This is actually the only major arcana in these 4 cards. And it's card 7, so I'm going to read to have 1 minor arcana and 1 major arcana as the full understanding of what Father Sky energy brings into this reading. The Father Sky is overseeing life on Mother Earth and provides us space for dreaming and envisioning a better world and life. When we look to the sky, we can connect also with our guides from above, angels and archangels, gods and goddesses, stars and constellations, saints and other helpers. We are thus invited to ask for divine protection and trust that every time we are feeling alone or in need to find assurance and a safe inner space, we can connect with the above and call in these beautiful and powerful energies. If you drew this card, you are invited to protect your aura and your intuition by connecting with helpers and guides from above. If you look to the sky and you see shapes of feathers, magical creatures, dragons, or angels, be assured that they are guarding over you. The affirmation that you can say is, I feel protected from above and I ask the help of our Father Sky to bring blessings of peace and new insight so I can deepen my understanding of the world. And the color, we were speaking about colors. The crown chakra is violet, white, and gold. Are these colors representing the crown chakra? And this chakra governs our self-knowledge and universal identity and is the seat of supreme realization of a human being. The sacred symbol that you can visualize and even meditate with is a silvery light blue feather as a symbol of Father Sky and protective blessings that we can receive from above. And the booklet from the Mary Magdalene Oracle also suggests a visualization and embodiment exercise that you can do this now or later. Sit in a standing position with your hands along your body and breathe in and out calmly at your own pace. Imagine that your crown chakra on the top of your head opens like a big eye towards the above, towards the sky, and the sapphire blue light is coming down, entering your body through this eye and filling in all the other chakras in the body. Allow to this sapphire blue light to cleanse any tension or negativity or stress and fill your body with hope, gratitude, and bliss. And when you end this visualization or meditation, imagine that you breathe in this light blue, sapphire blue light from the crown chakra down to all the other chakras, down to the root and back. Breathing in light and releasing what you don't need anymore, also through the exhale. Very beautiful reading with Goddess Quan Yin of the Emerald Fountain, the Orchid Priestess of Destiny, and the Goddess of Many Hands, with color perception and mythic reality, into magic, oracle, transformation, release, and being protected from above. I hope this reading serves you for this day of transition and resurrection, and will bring you new insights and vision for your path ahead. Blessings of light and wisdom, and see you to the next. Bye-bye.